Hi guys, I just returned from a 5-day bushcraft survival course which I held for a couple of guys, and the funny thing is always that once I get back, I returned yesterday, but I have this immediate urge to go out immediately again. During the course it had been horrible weather, it was raining and raining and raining. Which in itself is really interesting for a survival course. It gives you a lot of opportunities to tackle some real problems that you're having out in the wilderness. Today is nothing different really. I'm standing here in a very, very dense forest. It's a lot of spruce trees around here. Some birch and whatever not, and it gives me the opportunity to be a little bit dry. I mean, it gave me the opportunity to remove this soaking wet poncho that I have. Poncho is pretty nice, you can make a shelter out of it, and yeah, keeps you somewhat dry. I tend to be quite sweaty under them, so there is a kind of trade-off there when I start wearing these, but in here it's pretty nice. I did find some nice stuff. I found an old tree stump, and in these areas that means that that there is a good chance of it containing fat wood. So I actually found some of these really nice bits. I chopped them off. I have a few of them. Of course I got my trusty machete with me. That's always a good tool. I didn't bring a knife this time, but machete will do really nice. This fat wood, it contains turpentine. Even if this is really wet, you will make very good fire of it. Actually, what I have here is enough to cook my whole lunch, but yeah, it's a commodity. I don't use this as firewood. I just use it to make the fire, to generate enough heat to evaporate a moisture from wet wood or moist wood at least. It's a shame to use it as firewood. It's way too valuable for that. You will only find it upwards quite a cold climate, because when you go south, the trees will rot away before they actually can start generating turpentine in there. But here it's really nice. There's a lot of it, and it's a very good resource for starting fires in very wet weather. Granted, your cups or your pans, and they will get really black and sticky, and the smoke is horrible. But hey, the smoke also scares away the mosquitoes and the midgets and so on. So this is at least something I can generate enough energy with to evaporate some of the moist. It's a good tinder, but I will need some birch bark, because I only got a fire steel with me. So I have to go out again, search that. See you. I wanted to give you a slight pan of my surroundings here. You see, this is really tight stuff. It is so tight up there that you can get some sort of shelter from the rain. Spruce trees are great for that. You'll see there's a lot of mushrooms here. But I found some interesting stuff here. First of all, I found a little creek here that will give me water. But then we have another great resource. You see that? That stuff, that's resin. All this. And that really burns. Generates a lot of heat. You find it quite often on spruce trees when you had some kind of damage. So that will really help me. Just what you can see here, that the amount that you have here, the that's enough to actually cook your water. Half a liter water you can cook on that. So that you can actually use as a fuel. Now in my case I'm only going to take a few bits of it just to help dry up some wood. Because you see under spruce trees there is a lot of dead branches, and they are quite dry. Not 100% dry, but dry enough to use. And I only need small sticks. I'm using my Crusader, so see, this will do nicely. So I still need some birch. I found some really nice stuff over here. Okay, there are live birch here, of course. Here there's a really nice one. But don't start cutting in them. I mean, I hate it to see stripped birch tree. You see there are a lot of loose flakes hanging off. Just peel them off, rip them off. You won't hurt the tree, and it works just as great. But even better is if you find rotten... Sorry, it's a bit hard to go here. If you find rotten birch tree, like here and there, that's just up for grabs. See, it's birch tree is rotten inside. You can just take this whole thing. Yep. Okay, maybe you shouldn't drop it in the stream. Great stuff. But to get it anyway. Actually, I will use it. It doesn't matter with birch. I really have to get back. There's too much rain for my camera. So I really like these kind of forests. They're a bit scary. I mean, it's very close, you can't look far. So right, I've now spent like I think an hour on trying to get a fire burning with the birch bark, but it's raining so hard that it just doesn't work. So I'm giving up on that. I have to somehow try to start my fire immediately with my fatwood. And what I'm doing is I'm making very fine shavings here with my machete in my fatwood, in the hope that it will start burning with my fire still. But that is pretty hard, so what I can do, I have with me a mosquito repellent here, which is made out of bear fat. So I was thinking that maybe I can scrape some of that fat in there and hopefully get some of the fatwood burning. And then I have a bit of fuel, so I have time for it. There is some time that it actually starts burning for real. now. Put this in the cup and try to get some other sticks lit. These are soaking wet, of course, but it being fat wood should do the trick. I'm not taking any chances now. And maybe small bits like this. You know what? Mosquito repellent ain't all that bad. Bear fat and baccolia. Baccolia, it's like tar. It's a liquid kind of tar. It's mixed with fat so that you can apply it on your face and your hands. And tar is made of fat wood, so hey, it's all nature. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch here and leave you with this with these images. So remember, just always pack fail-safe fire starting methods, because otherwise you can be in for a lot of trouble. I mean, here I am, I'm enjoying myself, I like to do this stuff, and my life is not depending on it. But with fire it is like this: if you need it, you need fire now. Not in an hour, you need it now. So it's nothing to play with. Anyways, we'll see each other in the next film.